Hi guys. Okay, let's do sound check and make sure everyone can hear me because that will be good. You guys do me a favor as you're entering the live chat. Let me know that the sound is good. And don't forget to smash the you know what on your way in. There are some new features on YouTube where you can hype up videos as well. I don't know if that works for live streams, but I guess we're going to find out. So now not only can you like a video, you can hype it up as well. So if I'm looking different directions, it's because I'm looking at the back of this camera. Anything on iOS is mirrored weird. So if I don't look at the back of the camera, it's going to show all the words backwards. And ain't nobody got time for that. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately, calling upon my angels, my ancestors only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. Okay. What did I write down for this message? What in the janky karmic sorcery is this? What is it? You are meant for more. And this will find you one day before it happens. One, not two, not 8, not 48, whatever the frick. It's going to find you one day before that. So, I'm really excited for this message. I have out my handy dandy calculator. Let me pull up the live chat. And hold on. Hi, guys. We're like 2 seconds in and I already have to block somebody. Star Power, thank you for your donation. Thank you, Christina. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Ben. Hi, Kai. Welcome, everybody. If this is your first live stream, also let me know if this is your first live stream, okay? Because I haven't been live in a minute or 5. Okay, what in the janky karmic sorcery is going on? You've got a lot of people jealous of you. You already know this. You got men and women jealous of you. You've got, sorry, I just bumped the mic. You have a lot of people upset with you and you're just getting started. Hi, Lucky. Hi, Zodog. Hi, Laura. You're just getting started. How mad can they? I mean, well, maybe these people knew you for a long time. If you guys have, Stephanie, thank you for your donation. If you guys have earbuds in or headphones in, if you're driving, operating heavy machinery, I am going to be hitting the bell because of the topic and what I channeled. So, and it is it's kind of close to the mic, and I just don't want to blast anybody away. You guys could be going from, it's like rags to riches as other people are going from their riches to rags. And then there's, I don't know, there's a shift in power and it's going to be felt this weekend or whenever you're seeing this message. There's going to be a big shift in power. The people that have been around you, the janky karmic sorcery, the alakazoo, the bibbity bobbity, whatever. These people have been trying to cover something up, and it's about to be a tragic comedy. Okay, whoever these people are, it's about to be real tragic for them because they have attracted so much drama, so much BS, and everything has found its way back to you. They couldn't get enough dirt to rub on your name. You are going to be a public victor. Affirm it below. I will be a public victor. I am a pioneer. I have influential connections. You are not letting anybody feed you a load of bull right now because you are the seer. So let's talk about your abilities because you're very in tune with them. You ain't messing around. Your abilities how do I even explain this? Your abilities are like a magnifying glass. They're like this bright spotlight. You can sense things, you can feel things, you can hear things, you can see things, and it's going to make people very uncomfortable because now that you're getting more comfortable with your power, with your gifts and your abilities, you might be able to stare a hole through someone. You might have to be in a group setting in the next 24 hours, and you will be able to clock everybody in that room, everybody in vicinity. You are no longer doubting the fact that you see what you see, that you hear what you hear, and that you know what you know. You just be knowing stuff. Affirm it below. I just be knowing stuff. Okay? I just be knowing stuff. And it's time for you to be the public victor when everybody has set the most unfair, redonkulous, sicko disgusto rules, stipulations, expectations, just all the things that you're supposed to do that no one else has to do. And it's about time you get a little wound up before you make a grand exit. Most of the time we're making a grand entrance. You do that naturally. You're going to make a grand exit because you are done with a hamster wheel, a karmic hamster wheel that you want no part of. And so you're going to be pulling a version of you back from the past. And I feel like whatever version of you that was, it was a little feisty. But now, sprinkle, sprinkle, you've got your psychic abilities on 10. Your psychic abilities are on 10. You are the seer. You are able to survey everything around you, and you're stepping into your sovereignty, your royalty. You're not doubting where you come from, where you originated, and you're just not of this world. So you're going to show people in the next 24 hours why, if I can get the words out, why you're an alien, why you are super galactic. And thank you for your donation, because now you're thinking ahead. My besties watching this live stream, you are always 30 steps ahead. You're about to be 50 steps ahead. Because when you were 30 steps ahead, you didn't embrace your gifts every day of the week. And now you're going to embrace it every second of the day. You are preparing for a grand exit with your middle fingers up. Maybe before you would feel as an introvert more comfortable with your sunglasses on, not really making a lot of eye contact. When you're in public places, you're going to be making a lot of eye contact. You are going to be making a lot of eye contact. Like, yeah, I've been seeing through you. I've been knowing what you're about. And now I trust that I know what you're about. How do you like me now? How do you like me now? So use your abilities to survey the situation. You are the ultimate magnifying glass, and you are seeing it correctly. And now you're going to use your powers to do whatever the frick you want. And some of you guys already started that today. Don't be too hard on yourself that maybe you're behind schedule or that you feel like there aren't enough hours in the day. Start doing it the way that you want to do it, because there is so much in store for you. You are meant for so much more, and this is going to reach you 24 hours or less than 24 hours before something big happens for you. You've been busy minding your business, dealing with people's unfair expectations, them trying to bring drama to your doorstep, and it's about to be a tragic comedy for all those that tried to humiliate you, that tried to sabotage you, okay? They've been trying to cover things up. Now that you have this confidence, and again, you're just getting started with how you feel about this confidence, you are not going to let people project, deflect, sabotage, team up against you, undermine your success. You are not going to let it happen. Whoever's been reporting back to someone on you, they're really scared to say what they know now. You could have dropped a couple of mics in the last 48 hours on purpose to kind of put people in their place, to show them you don't belong here. You never did. And now you don't want their love. You don't want their validation. You don't want their promotion. You don't want their friendship. You don't want their companionship, their love. You don't want none of it. You don't want none of it. So you're bringing out a feisty side. And I'm here for that. Because these people, they really tested your patience. They demanded too much of you. You've had to carry the pressure, the heavy burdens, and they wouldn't last a second doing half the things that you were able to do. These people are going from riches to rags, from mischief to despair. And you are moving in a new direction. This is kind of like people telling you, oh my gosh, don't go over to this land over here. Nobody goes over there. It's haunted. There's nothing there for you. Nobody does that. Everybody just stays right here. We don't venture off. But you're going to venture off. Because in your mind, you're like, whatever roadblocks are out there, gotta be 10 times easier than what's in front of me right now. I'm hearing think and grow rich. You are about to grow rich. You are evaluating your options like never before. You're like, you know what? I'm way too smart for this. I have freaking options. What am I doing? What am I doing here? We have justice. You are not basic in any sense of the word. But maybe lately you've been doubting what you can do with your abilities, what you can do with your spiritual business, what you can do with your purpose, what you can do with what you're passionate about. And think about all of these ops. They don't have passion. Their passion is teaming up against people. Their passion is being a miserable TW. A T to the T to the T. Okay? And as many times as these people have tried to feed you to the wolves, you command the wolf pack. They don't understand. It's like, well, if you leave me with the wolves long enough and you think I'm going to get got, you have the wrong one. You are sorely mistaken. Because now you command the wolves. This reminds me of the Starks in Game of Thrones. They had wolves. Dire wolves? I think that's what they're called. Ain't nobody else had those. The Targaryens, they had dragons. Ain't nobody else had those. The Valerians, they had the sea. A lot of other people were kind of scared of that. Do you know what I mean? You are figuring out your superpower and your spirit animal. Let me know in the comments what spirit animal you are going to unleash this weekend. Is it a wolf? Is it a dragon? Is it a hybrid? Is it mythical? Is it mystical? Does it fly? I'm hearing, who is your daddy and what does he do? We played that game in a long time. But if you guys have seen that movie Kindergarten Cop, that is just hilarious. The hummingbird with fire. So yeah, these people are like, oh my gosh, I know what we can do. We can tell them that we're going to like this little festival, this little gathering, and we're going to leave them in the forest with the wolves. They won't make it out of there. And then here you are. Whole flock of wolves. I don't think that's how you say it. It's like a flock of sheep. You got a whole flock of wolves. Yes, Sarah. I freaking love that. So this is you guys being the victor and analyzing and realizing your options. You're like, you know what? Anything I do is going to be better than what this is. These people have talked so much dirt on you. And it's going to be so funny what's about to unfold in their life, but it's going to be tragic because they have laughed at your pain for so long. And now you're going from emotional recovery. You are going from renewal after experiencing so much pain, restoring your strength and your well-being to knowing that you are the one here with a heart of gold. You're not basic. You don't need validation. And there could be a a gap in years between your age and these other people's ages. They want to bring the janky Sesame Street, and you're going to bring the alakazoo, the bibbity bobbity boo. You're going to bring the magic. I'm hearing Magic Stick by Lil' Kim. Yesterday I channeled Clap for the Heavyweight Champ Me. Before you'd be like, no one needs to clap for me. You'd be all bashful. Now you got audacity. You have audacity and you're going to come showing out. And I love this. So you're not going to have your head down because, again, you could shine through a paper bag if you watched yesterday's message. You could shine through anything. You're not coming in with your head down. You're not coming in with your tail between your legs. You're not coming in not making eye contact. You're coming in a force to be reckoned with. And all the people that have been speaking dirt on your name, you're just going to put a little bow on their mouth. Okay? Yes, audacity. Hi, Organic Slay. So we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the Emperor. Because there was a disaster on the way for you. And the disaster is not what you think it is necessarily. This disaster would have been you being unhappy in a situation that you know you don't belong in. So instead of like walking away like you knew you should have done, it just starts unfolding and going bad, going sour. Feeling like you've outstayed your welcome. Where in a situation where you're protected. Even though there's all of these people like hungry to get at you, they can't really get at you like that. So you're listening to these nudges, these hunches. I feel like you guys have been praying for not only protection, but what's the word? You've been praying for spiritual insight. You've been praying for a sign. You are changing your demeanor. You are changing your aesthetic, or you are elevating who you are. People are like, oh my gosh, they don't know anything. They're so naive. They're Bambi. Now you're the bear. You're going from Bambi to the bear. You are getting this new beginning where you're like, oh my gosh, this is what I love doing, and I'm just going to do it. Moving fearlessly. Taking the bandages off of your heart. Like, everybody can kick rocks. Like, I don't care about your opinion. I don't care if you like me. I don't think about you at all. Riddle me what? I don't think about you at all. So you're going to stand on business. You're going to stand on your options. You're going to stand with your angels. You're going to stand on the fact that you are galactic. But justice is here. Justice is here because you are standing up and you are being seen. We have the rhinoceros and the bee. This is your milk and honey season. There is a community that's going to gather around you. Even if you're an introvert. Even if you're kind of like, oh, I don't really want to be around a bunch of people. You are destined to influence. You are destined to influence a nation. Sorry, let me fix this. They bullied me they bullied the F out of me on IG. God is showing out. Flip the table. Flipping tables at a crazy rate. Ooh, I like that. Flipping tables at a crazy rate. How you're about to be moving is alarming to others. Not only because you're brave, not only because you're courageous, not only because you're confident, but because you believe your abilities. You psychically believe your abilities. So your hard work is being rewarded and you're ready to accept that. You're ready to receive that. Yeah, I've been working hard. I've been busting my butt. I'm not going to sabotage myself anymore. I'm not going to hold myself back. I'm not gonna stress out anymore. I'm not gonna worry about being a perfectionist. You are going to get paid to be yourself. So still the chatter by showing them what time it is. Still the chatter by putting in your notice. Still the chatter by being you. Still the chatter by breaking up with this person, serving this person, walking, like whatever you got to do. Because it's happening in the next 24 hours. You are meant for more. You are meant for more. You guys have had many seasons of being sad, feeling basic, feeling lost, feeling down, out, not knowing what to do. Feeling like, I gotta stay at this job, I gotta stay in this relationship, I gotta figure out my next move. So some of you guys have gone from a job that you didn't like doing, or that you didn't feel confident doing. You're going from that to the CEO of your life. I also have the Emperor. So I have the Emperor, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Justice. And what else did I get? The High Priestess. This card is about being the CEO, the entrepreneur, being successful, being a proud business owner, and admitting like, I want it all. I want it all. What does all of it mean to you? I want financial freedom. I want love. I want to be able to do as I please. That's what you're building. You are building the life that you desire. And now it's time to still the chatter by telling all these people in your own way, you're irrelevant. You are literally irrelevant. Try again. So there are people that you're going to be connecting with on a soul level. The way that you're going to attract them is by being yourself. You could be replaying the past right now in your mind because you're thinking about relationships that failed or where you were hurt and how you healed, how you rose from the ashes. And now you're looking for a sign. You're like, okay, I know that there are signs coming in. I know what I'm doing now. I feel better about it. You just know what you're over. People are mad that you're like the ultimate arm candy. They're mad that you're attractive on many levels. They're mad that your gifts shine. Your talents shine. They're upset that you're comfortable. They don't want you to get comfortable, but you're going to do it anyways. I'm hearing like the ultimate be right back, but you're not actually going to be right back. That's for someone. Okay. Someone here is about to fall in love. Maybe it took you longer to know that this person is the love of your life and they've known the whole time. You are about to reach online fame. So it's good that you're working through this funk. It's good that it's almost like when you were trying to figure out or work through a lot of stress in the last year, people were getting excited. Like, oh my gosh, maybe they'll leave, maybe they'll retire, or maybe they'll give up. Maybe they'll just let us team up against them. Maybe they'll just let it happen because people were starting to see that you were losing hope or that you were feeling, not the greatest. Even though you weren't showing it. You are going to let sunshine revitalize your soul, and it's going to transform your world. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So this is a big level up for you guys. You've had to gain a lot of wisdom for this, and now it's time to gain love. You've had to gain all of this wisdom. Now you're being activated. Now you get to receive love. That could make you uncomfortable. Maybe you're admitting to yourself that receiving makes you uncomfortable because you like to be the giver. Like, oh, let me do this. Let me take care of this. Let me get that for you. And so for you to have to sit in people doing things for you, it could make you uncomfortable because you're a gangster. You can do it all. And God is training us, the divine is training us to sit in this. Kind of like to sit pretty and let us be served. Let us be waited on. Let us be helped. Let us be encouraged. Let us be supported. Thank you, Mocha. So yeah, you guys, some of you guys that aren't necessarily leaving a job or relationship, no, job. For some of you guys that are thinking about leaving a job, you might leave for like a year. Some of you guys are taking a leave of absence. Some of you guys are taking a leave of absence. Some of you guys are leaving for good. Some of you guys are retiring. Others of you are taking like a maternity leave. You just gave your 2 weeks. I've been getting that so much, and I'm like, dang, what is going on? You're just done. You're just done. You're kicking these people to the curb. Now you know who you are. You know, this is where before you doubted that you were a leader. You doubted that you could take all of this on. You doubted that you could make it through. You doubted that you could weather the storm. And now you know that you are the storm. You are immune to their attacks. Now you finally feel like you can get excited. Ain't nothing more exciting. Let me give you guys an example. I feel like there's nothing more exciting than leaving something behind and knowing that you're going to be okay. Leaving something behind and knowing that you're going to be genuinely okay. Divorcing someone, knowing that you're going to be okay. Walking away from a family, knowing you're going to be okay. Walking away from a job, knowing that you're going to be okay. Because even the slightest bit of struggle is going to be a lot easier than the effery that you were dealing with before. And in case you were like, am I just making this up? You know, you might be thinking in your head, am I making this up that I'm actually going to be okay? No, it's legit. It is legit that nothing will feel better than this. It is legit that you are destined to be your own boss, to do things the way that you want to do it, to be able to spend more time with your family, to have residual income. You are destined to have this because you have royal in your DNA. You have a royal bloodline. And it's going to be a tragic comedy for the people that you're leaving behind. They're like, oh, they'll never leave. They're dependent. Maybe you were dependent and you were just trying to heal. Now you're out. Now you're out. So you're closing out this karmic cycle. And you're getting ready to, the things that are coming in for you is you're getting ready to attract influential connections. People that are going to hand you money, that are going to lend you a hand, that are going to give you opportunities. Because you have been the unseen hero for too long. Look what flipped out of your fake friends. You're also walking away from fake friends. So you could be replaying a song, a memory, like, dang, I'm so glad that I stopped talking to them because I don't miss them. They were so fake. They were not actually supportive. They were playing pretend. Someone here is going from hood rich. Someone here is going from rags to riches. From the pit to the palace. So what I mean by that is some of you guys were already doing well, but you feel like you weren't using your money wisely. Maybe you felt like you weren't investing it. You weren't paying off debt. You were like, oh, let me go buy this fancy car. Let me go buy these fancy clothes. Let me go buy this fancy bag. And then you're like, wait, I don't really have anything to show for anything. I haven't really invested anything. So now what do I do? So maybe you're like, I don't want to be hood rich. I want to be legitimately good. Now, others of you have been working a 9 to 5, you've been in the matrix, like grinding it out, and you're like, I'm going to take a chance. Any group that you're in while I'm channeling this message, you are taking a chance on yourself. You are taking a chance on yourself. Like, well, what happens if I don't, just buy a bunch of things? And like, you're teaching yourself how to be smarter with money, how to be smarter with opportunities, because you're going to be in control. You are going to be in control. Your name is about to be spoken on with respect. Like, dang, so-and-so used to work here. They worked here for a long time, and they never took ish off of nobody. Your enemies are going to be humbled, and they're going to have to throw some respect on your name as you make your grand exit. You are a favorable person no matter what. They can hate you all day long. They've blocked you from so many opportunities, and that was a part of your destiny, to be blocked from those opportunities so you can move forward, have money blocks lifted, and build your own thing. God is teaching you how to be an entrepreneur. God is teaching you how to be an accountant, how to take care of yourself properly. I love that. Money is my bestie. That's cute. I love that. Money is my bestie. I love money and money loves me, and I know exactly what to do with it. You're no longer scared of money. You're no longer scared of it like running out, of it going away, because you're the ultimate hustler. Your parents that told you would never be anything, they lied. They lied. Your family that was like, oh my gosh, stop doodling in your journal. Stop pretending you're going to be a CEO. Stop thinking that you're going to be an entertainer or a comedian or a singer. Stop doing that and go to school. Yeah. How do you like me now? How do you like me now? You're going to burn their burn book. Because the information is false. That's not your story. That is not your story. They tried to make you feel bad about loving life. They tried to make you feel bad about wanting freedom, about wanting to do things different. This has been a long journey and a long challenge, and they wanted you to bust. They wanted you to fail. And now they're going to have to see you win. So within 24 hours, you are going to get the help that you asked for. If you asked for a sign, the sign is coming in. If you asked for financial relief, the financial relief is coming in. You are getting good news from the help that you asked for however long ago. Let me fix this camera. Let's see if that will get it to focus. Ooh, look, we have uncored relationships. Thank you, Simmons. Hi, Steph. You are going to let go. You are going to let go of the people that just don't deserve you anymore. You tried. You really tried. It's time for you to be a beacon of light. It's time for you to inspire others. It's time for you to lead the way and do things the way that you want to do it. You know why these people are salty? Camera is playing with me today, but I'm still going to get out this message. Thank you, love, for your donation. May you receive that back tenfold. Whatever you've prayed for It is coming in. It is time. Hi, Virginia. Okay. We have the moon and Cersei Lannister. You guys were dealing with some people. They really think they're smart. So it's like, what in the janky karmic sorcery did they think was going to happen? Did they think that you were going to be a bump on a log forever? Did they think that you were going to be in a funk forever? They think that, like, you know, you were just going to continue to be a hermit? Everyone's talking about your newest transformation. Because you're not going to give up. You are not going to give up. You are emanating pure light. You are emanating a heart of gold. You embody transformation. And now you are getting comfortable with receiving. You are a golden catch. You are the golden ticket. You are the walking love spell. Okay. For those of you that have been dealing with any type of ailments, health issues, I'm getting in the next 24 hours, you're going to have more cheat codes and more answers to like help you with things, or you're naturally and organically figuring this out for yourself by decompressing, letting yourself receive, and not stressing. Because these people have you all types of stressed out if you let them. And what you've been learning to do is not let them apply any pressure in your life. You're like, I'm not going to let them apply any more pressure. So if you've been having trouble with sleep, you're going to be getting more sleep. If you've been having trouble with digestion, you're going to have better digestion. You're going to have better health. Because if they can ruin your sleep, if they can ruin your digestion, if they can ruin your health, then a lot of the things that you set out to do are at least going to be slowed down. They will not miss you because it's your destiny. It is your birthright. But they at least want to slow it down. They want you walking through mud, through quicksand. We have the town. You guys are going to be the talk of the town. And these other people are going to fall on the sword. They never thought it would be them. They're like, oh, it's never going to be me. What do you mean it's never going to be you? They've left a trail of receipts. They have left a trail of mess. I can't. Okay, what do I want to use? If you guys are on Patreon, I just thought of this because I didn't say it in the beginning. If you guys are on Patreon, you guys are going to be getting 2 messages this week. And if you guys are on members only, you guys will be getting a message as well. Just a heads up. Thank you, Meta. A trail of crusty crumbs. Yeah. They want your Krabby Patty formula. We have privileged. Energy warning, don't trust. So again, these people are going from riches to busted, dusted on the side of the road. Not that we want that for them, but karma's a boopity boop. Do not trust anything that they're peddling. Do not trust anything that they try to tell you, like, hey, you know, I was thinking about you, and get out of here with that. You know better. Trust your gifts at this time. Because for the first time in a long time, like, you believe your gifts. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to lean into that. I'm going to lean into that, and I'm going to trust that I know how to survey things. I know how to see. I know how to hear. So you're going to be around some people, again, some type of drama in the next 24 hours. And you're just going to sit and watch. For the first time in a very long time, you're not going to pick up this energy like a bag of fleas. You're just gonna, it's like you're gonna have a shield, but you're gonna be clocking everybody. You're gonna know what they ate for breakfast. You're gonna know what issues they're having at home. You're gonna know what they're hiding. You're gonna know what they're up to. So do not trust anything that they try to say to you, because you just looking around the room, surveying the room. Okay, you are the galactic survey. You are the cosmic magnifying glass. You are Sherlock Holmes, and they don't like it. You're going to know things. Like, think about how many things that you've seen or thought of or channeled that came to pass. Nobody told you. Nobody gave that to you in a reading. You didn't pull any cards. You just, you have an inner knowing. And it's going to end the discussion. What you're going to see with these people is, I don't want to be around them anymore. What you're going to see with this family is, this is not my problem. So let's say you've been trying to turn your whole life around, but you have a family that's always dragging you back in to make you responsible and accountable. Like, no, you have to save the day. You have to help us financially. You've got to sort all of this out. And that's not actually your mess to clean up. You know what I mean? That's not your mess to clean up. So what you're going to start doing is creating more boundaries. Like, yeah, I'm starting my life over here. I'm rebuilding. I'm starting a family. I'm working on all of these things. And you guys are going to have to sort this out without me. Let's say this is a job. They have been reliant on you for a long time, but you are not growing. You feel like there is no growth here. So you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? I can't stay here forever and just do 5 job codes when I know I am worthy of more. But I got that specifically. A lot of you guys think that you're the triple threat, but you do like 5 job codes. I was at work yesterday, my 9 to 5, and my friend that I work with often was like, oh my gosh, I was talking to this guy, and he was so rude. Trying to go tit for tat with her, like, what do you do for work? And just trying to like basically crap on her because he's an engineer and she's a bartender. Because he doesn't really understand what she does. And basically was like, yeah, I'm just gonna watch my Netflix. And basically like, yeah, flexing on the girl he's trying to court. What? And I told her, that's not somebody you want to date. That's not somebody you want to even reply to, because he's competitive now. And you guys just started talking. And he's competitive now to show you, I want to have the leverage. But if you have your independence, no one's going to use money as a tool to control you. And I was like, you have 5 job codes. So everyone around here that's like so freaking confused on what we do, we have 5 job codes. Okay? We are the food runner. We are the bartender. We are the bar back. We are the manager. We are the cocktail. We are the hostess. We are the to-go. And we check in deliveries. So that's like 10 job codes. If that dude is not happy with his life, let him go watch his Netflix show and F all the way off. Okay? Let him go F all the way off. We have learned, and this is how we're going to help other people. Your knowledge and your wisdom is going to help other people. And their own confirmations and their own ability saying like, yeah, you're right. I don't want to talk to that guy. I don't like how he's talking to me. It's like you're going to be the Wizard Liz for your friends. Okay? I was watching an old video of hers, and she was like, Don't let a guy give you his credit card. Okay? If he wants to make you a sugar baby, don't let him just give you a credit card. Have him give you cash. Have him give you money to invest in your own business. Okay? Don't take a credit card. Because what are you going to do when he takes his credit card and the Chanel bags he bought you? I was like, preach. Okay? If somebody wants to make you a sugar baby, then you go do what you want to do. Okay? Silently observe the situation, because this is what you're going to be doing best over the course of the next week. You're going to be having a lot of fun with this. You're going to be having a lot of fun being the Sherlock Holmes of getting the most out of your life. And I feel like you're pretty happy with most of your life. So you're going to help the rest elevate. And then you're going to help others do this as well. You're going to show other people how to not be outsmarted because you've been outsmarted before. You have been misused before. You have been used or, you know what I mean? You guys have dealt with people that have mistreated you, misjudged you. Now you get to help other people not get done dirty. Now, what they do with their discernment and their red flags is their own business, but people listen to you more than you realize. So something that you're going to be really appreciative of this week is like, dang, people will kind of be acting like they don't listen to me, but they're listening. People kind of act like they don't hear me, but they're hearing me. So really step into that, because you are going to be attracting more influential people towards you, more people in a position of power. And you want healthy relationships. Before, in my past, I didn't have healthy relationships. I didn't know what that was. My parents didn't sit me down and say, this is what a healthy relationship looks like, and tell them to treat you like this and do that and do this. And I had to figure that out on my own. Affirm it below if you've graduated from the School of Hard Knocks. Confirm it below if you are loving your life now. Okay, claim this message. What I love about my life now is I have a person, the love of my life, that doesn't control my every move. Lets me make my own mistakes. Doesn't, oh my gosh, what'd you do that for? I told you that was going to be a dumb idea. I told you so. We've had relationships where these people just make us feel worse, or they want to control every move you make. You are being liberated, and you want to be around people that aren't insecure. You want to be around people that are not insecure. Before, in my past relationships, my ex didn't want me to have a phone, did not want me to have social media. And before, like with some of these exes, I didn't think it was controlling. I just thought like, oh, they really like me. So stupid. Okay. When they tell you, I don't want you to have a social media, I don't want you to have a phone. What? Don't talk to that person. Don't go over here. Don't do this. Let me pay for that. But then they make you feel bad. You don't need anyone making you feel bad about what they've done for you. Tell them to take their savior complex, their superiority, I can't even say the word, their superiority complex, and tell them to kick rocks. Okay? Hand them a kite and say, fly that right off that cliff, because I cannot help you. The macaroni is in the microwave. The eagle has landed. You are being liberated. Your sister-in-law does that with your brother. Ugh. You guys, drop a heart down below if you've got some in-laws that are a whole situation. Okay? Because I've been channeling the last week that you guys have some in-laws or a sibling, maybe it's a sister-in-law, and you're just like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Hi, Danielle. You had an ex that was like that. Hi, Kyrie. You guys are loving your life now. You're like, I would never go back to that. I would never go back to being controlled, having somebody tell me about my weight, what to wear. And then we thought that that was love. We thought that that was love. When they tell you, oh my gosh, you don't need to change your body. You don't need to do anything. And then the first thing they do is cheat on you with somebody that has the body that you've been trying to get. Look at all these hearts. Yeah, we are loving our life more than ever. So when you survey the room in the next 24 hours, when you survey the people around you, I want you to be so grateful of the life that you are leading and are about to elevate even further. These in-laws, I'll tell you what. I'm grateful for my in-laws because you guys know I've been an orphan my whole life. And so I've always felt like the orphan in every person I've dated's family. Like I've always made their family my own. So I'm grateful for my in-laws, but I have in-laws that have people that they're dating that are the worst. The absolute worst. And thank goodness they're not together with them anymore, but sometimes you still got to deal with your ex when you create a family. So you guys could be dealing with that, or you could be seeing this play out like, oh my gosh, I'm glad I didn't have kids with Johnny. I'm glad I didn't make a baby with Becky. Do you know what I mean? It's just going to be making you feel real grateful for your life because maybe you thought, oh, I don't have this in my life. Maybe you at one point wanted kids with Johnny, but now you don't have kids, but you have the love of your life and you have a great life, but you don't have like the family that you want. It's like the last piece that you're trying to build. But look at the people around you that have the family they can't stand. They don't like their kids. They can't stand the person they're married to. They married them for money and all they're trying to get is opportunities and they're just thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. Was that Stephanie? Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah. These people, they don't even have a plan B. And their plan B looks pretty janky. Okay? You guys could have some in-laws that are on their plan B and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with them as much. I'm telling you guys, you're going to be helping a lot of people. You are going to be using your power of influence to help people around you. Not to say, oh, dang, I told you so, but to show them, hey, we make mistakes. Sometimes we date the wrong people, have kids with the wrong people, marry the wrong people. That ish happens. Let me help you. Let me help you in the way that I can. So you guys might be referring friends to, a place where they can go to get help. If they're fighting for custody, if they're fighting for child support, if they have the worst ex ever, the worst baby daddy ever. And I'm seeing you guys just be so grateful for your independence. You could have a relationship and still have independence. That's why I love the relationship I'm in. I still have independence. I can still do the things that make me happy. He can go do the things that make him happy. So, we have our own interests. And then we love spending time together. That's my best friend and my husband. So, you guys are seeing that you have a pot of gold in front of you. And you're going to help some other people also get their pot of gold or help them know that it's not that far off. Because there are some people around you that might really be down and out, like, oh my gosh, I was just trying to make my life go better and my ex dragged me back into a mess. I have this happening with some of my friends. Their exes are trying to drag them back into a mess because they are gaining their independence, because they're starting to date again, because they're moving on with their life. I have a friend that went on a trip to, finally take a vacation, and she took time off while I was taking time off. And the person she's supposed to go see doesn't even show up because she is moving on with her life. I have another friend, 2 exes from freaking the worst place ever. They're just not good people. And so you're getting a lot of gossip this week. You're hearing a lot of tea, but you're not being like, oh, better them than me. You're not thinking that. You're like, let me help you because this person is untrustworthy. Because you've been there before. This is not your first rodeo. So you're helping people trust their discernment. You're helping them get, just even a couple steps ahead. Even a couple steps ahead. Because you're going to be seeing big shifts in people's moods, and you're going to immediately know that something is off, something is wrong. And I love that. This is one of the things that I look up to and that I like about my husband is he always has connections. He doesn't burn bridges, doesn't torch bridges. He's always connected for when somebody needs help. He knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that can help somebody. Do you know what I mean? You're becoming that person. You are becoming that person. People, is the word divulge? I think it is. I don't know. I don't be knowing, guys. I just be saying stuff. People be telling you stuff that they don't even tell maybe their priest or their best friend or their lover. People don't know why they trust you like that. It's because you're not judging them. You just want to help them. Thank you, Cashew. I was like, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Like, look, see, confirmation. People using children as manipulation. I just had this happen the other day. Okay, I see this happen with my family members because they have the baby mama from hell, or the baby daddy from hell, or the ex-husband from hell. And they're like, I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, toxic relationship. So these people are telling you everything that they haven't even told their own mother. You're going to show them how to stand up. God is showing you in small ways right now how influential you are. You're going to help people on a bigger scale. Okay, you are going to help people on a bigger scale as their counselor, as their therapist, as their friend. Strangers might tell you stuff. And that's because not only do you have these gifts where you can see that it's going to get worse, you're trying to help them get in front of it. Okay, so like I had a friend where her ex is just trying to he's just a piece of crap. He is a piece of crap. And so I tried to help her get an attorney, and she's just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I feel like I need an attorney for this, for this, for this, and for this. I'm like, we'll get you an attorney for each one. Like, you need one for you. You need one for your dealing with your ex-husband. You need one for your new boyfriend, and you need one for your ex before that. You know, let them help you make your life better, because people can talk a big game and they can drag you into paperwork and they can have you served and boopity boopity boop, dragging people through family court, such crap when it's not necessary. They ain't going to be saying a lot when you know damn well they can't afford an attorney. They ain't going to be saying much. That's the ultimate mic drop. That's the ultimate mic drop, because they're putting all of this on you. You know, I'm looking at my friend like, these baby daddies are putting everything on you. Watch them. You know, you have them full time, but give me child support. But you take care of them. You get their school clothes. You try to run your own business out of your house while you have the 2 kids. No, 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 no. So what they're going to do is they're going to undermine you and they're going to underestimate you. So let's create a game plan. And I'm so excited for her, because I told her when I saw her the other day, I was like, you will be vindicated. Let them think that they're winning right now, but you will be vindicated. Okay? And you will have like the ultimate FU. I can't. It's your power that they want. It's almost like you're being shown through other people what other people have tried to do to you for so long. When I saw my friend going through this and both of her boys were gone because her baby daddies are just crap. And now all of a sudden they want to watch the kids when they didn't want to watch them for years because she got a boyfriend. I was like, they're mad your boyfriend's cute. They're mad that he's tall. They're mad that he is not going to take their crap and that he's intimidating. I'm like, that's why they're mad. So you're seeing that it's the power that people want from others. And this is what people have wanted from you your whole life, your power. That's why you shine through anything. You shine through anything. And some of these people really love attention. So you're going to be helping, I just can't even explain it. You're going to be helping so many people. See, predicted it. You're going to be helping so many with the things that you're able to predict, the things you're able to foresee. Like, because I had been in really bad toxic relationships, I was able to help my friend with, do not take his calls, do not talk to him. Just don't, because he's fake as F, and he just wants to try to act like, oh, we're best friends. Best friends don't serve you with papers. Best friends don't serve you with restraining orders and run off with your kid when they don't even watch them or pay child support. Best friends don't do that. And she was like, you're right, you're right, you're right. I was like, so you can differentiate the two, but he can't. So I would steer clear of him, because he's not going to stop until either you're in jail or your new boyfriend goes running away from all of this drama. So it's a lot. You're showing people how to read energy, because you're the ultimate seer. You're the ultimate at anything that you do. You're the goat, the hybrid at anything that you do. So you're going to show people, like, don't care that they hate you. Don't care. Okay? You're not popping if you don't have haters. You're showing people how to deal with karmics, how to deal with toxic family members, because you have your own, like, specialty. You specialize in toxic karmic crazies. So let's say you specialize in blocking out toxic family. Right now, that's going to be playing out in your life, where you are showing others, like, hey, it's okay to cut your mom off if they're being bad to you. It's okay to cut your brother off if they're being bad to you. You know what I mean? If you specialize in toxic relationships or lovers, you're going to be showing your friends, like, hey, you don't have to take that. You can move your stuff out. You can come stay with me. You're going to help people get through the steps. Because sometimes when you're just following all the breadcrumbs, you can't see straight. And you're also going to be the friend that other friends were not for you. Okay, all these other friends that are like, I'll be there for you, and then they didn't do any of that. You're going to be the ultimate friend. Because those friends you used to have, they liked it when you were down. I don't know what you guys are doing with your body, but people are haunted and you're just getting started. People are mesmerized and you're just getting started. You're like, you ain't seen nothing yet. Because you are on a plan to not be stressed. Too blessed to be stressed. And whatever you went through this last year, it stung, it hurt, and it left you paralyzed at one point. So you're like, I'm not letting that back in. I'm not letting that back in. You're like, I want to sleep better. I want to eat better. I want to feel better. I want to look better. And you are discovering the meaning of life. You are discovering the meaning of life. But I love this. Like, yeah, you're this unseen hero. You were this hero that, like, you're the spiritual detective. You're the walking love spell. You show people how to feel attractive, how to look attractive. Like, you are the wizard Liz in other people's lives. You are the counselor, the therapist, the guru, the nutritionist. You use all of your life lessons and you help people, and you're supposed to do this on a bigger scale. You will get paid to be yourself. I'm hearing grandfathered in. Somebody doesn't like that you're grandfathered in. Oh, well. Oh, well. Somebody doesn't like that you're getting more freedom. And again, you're going to be seeing this in people around you. They're like, oh my gosh, I think they're just mad at me. And you're like, you're going to put it in perspective for them. Actually, they're mad because they can't take your power. You're gaining independence because you got a man, because you started dating again, because you went to the gym. That's why they're mad. They don't know how to control you anymore. They don't know how to string you along. They cannot reel in your emotions. They cannot tell you, oh my gosh, follow this dust down this yellow brick road. It's not a breadcrumb. It's not, but it is. So what in the janky sorcery? You're showing people where they're getting strung along and they need to do what's best for them or their family. We have doing the most. Now, some of these people think because you're the unseen hero, and they know this, your enemies, this is the one thing they know about you, is that you're not walking around like, give me kudos, give me an attaboy. They know that you're just out here helping people because you want to help them, and they hate you for it. They hate you for it. They think, oh, they're just doing the most. They just think they're so awesome. Well, whatever you're about to do tomorrow is going to leave people like with their mouth open. So you are this quiet source of support for others. You don't go around saying, oh my gosh, I helped all these people, duh, because I'm awesome. You are the unseen hero. You know how to support people without expecting all this acknowledgement. You're about to get some really good news. What's this really good news? You're about to get some really good news. Like on top of the already good news. Yes, you guys, let your energy speak for you. And so these people, they don't like that you sit in your power. They don't like that they have to misuse their power to get people to listen. You know those people that are like, oh, I run all of this. Oh, I'm really awesome. Oh, yeah, I tell these people what to do. You know what I mean? Those are the people that hate you the most. Pray 7, thank you for your generous donation. May you receive that back tenfold. Yeah. You are about to get some good news. Ooh, okay. Some of you guys that are single, you're about to go on a really fun date. Somebody's about to pleasantly surprise you on a date. So I don't know who that's for, but okay. Let me get some advice on the way out. Yeah, your power scares people. Thank you, Feather. Did I say that right? Yes. Look. We have oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance. You are able to discern answers and guidance for others and yourself. Yeah, you guys deserve the absolute best. So you're like, okay, ooh, I love this. Time to decide. It is time to decide. What is your heart's desire? It's time for you to make a decision on your heart's desire. This is a risk that's going to pay off. Okay? Remember when they left you with the fox, the wolves, the lions, the tigers, the bears? They left you with all of that. And what did it do? It didn't do what they thought it was going to do. It helped you sharpen your senses. So now you can observe the actions of others, the words of others, the BS of others. Okay, can I have a couple more? Whoa. Whoa. We have the chameleon and travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. Now, I know someone here is like, no, I don't want to travel though, because like I should just stay here. Maybe you've been an introvert for a long time. Maybe you have been in, yeah, you've just not been in receiving mode. That is just what I'm hearing. You haven't been in receiving mode to where you think you deserve to be able to travel for work, but it is part of your destiny. It's part of your birthright. And I know deep, deep down, even though maybe you don't want to upset your family, like let's say everyone might feel some type of way if you're traveling. Maybe you have a big family or you have other obligations, but you feel that desire for a reason. You want to do that for a reason. So I'm seeing you guys finally say like, hey, I want to travel. I want to do things. I want to go places. I'm hearing I want to go where the people are. Okay. I want to go where the people are. I already got that card, so I accidentally put it back in here. Whoa, these cards are flying. We have the healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Wow, what a big confirmation. You're going to be the talk of the town. Oh my gosh, did you know that the collective came to my house the other day and helped me deliver a baby? Like, that's how low key you guys be maneuvering. Oh my gosh, did you know that the collective came to my house and helped me get representation for my divorce? Oh my gosh, did you know that so and so came over and took the kids from me so I could like finally get some sleep? Does this make sense? Unsung hero? I don't even know if I said that right. Is that a thing? And would that fit here? Somebody let me know in the comments. Okay, because I feel like we're unseen and unsung. Does that mean like we're not singing? We're not like singing our own praises? Well, other people are going to be doing it for you. Okay, other people are going to be doing it for you. And I love that. You're just not wanting to brag that you're this healer, you're this counselor, you know all these people. You're standing in your power. And so people are really surprised by you, that you would offer to watch their kids, that you would offer to babysit, that you would offer to carpool, because they know that you do a lot. Okay, that you would offer counsel, that you would even offer that. People are like, wait, what? And I don't think they tell you that. I don't think they say like, I think they appreciate you, but I think that people are really surprised that you are not like infatuated with yourself or conceited, or you're just, ain't got time for that, ain't my problem. I think people kind of expect you to be like that. And you're like, because you do have a lot going on. You're building a legacy. You're building an empire. You might be starting a business. So people don't expect you to even have time, if you're spread so thin, to even offer to do this. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have speaker. So you heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathic ear. Empathetic ear? I never say that right. Empathetic ear. And then we have speaker. Your purpose involves speaking. And that's why God is going to help you practice your speaking. Is going to help you practice helping others, helping you evaluate like, okay, do I do anything right here? Do I help this person? And I feel like it's a sign that you were supposed to get rid of so many people so you could get to these people to help them. Does that make sense? Like, you had a bunch of fake friends that you had to work through, that they didn't really need your help like that. Or they pretended that they did, but they were just trying to scam you or con you or use you. And then you were supposed to get through all of them so you get to these people that actually need your help. Legitimately. Genuinely. I love that. So yeah, you are the quiet source of support for others. You're like, I don't need to brag. Well, I'm going to tell you, you're freaking awesome. And it shocks people that you know the things that you know, because there is a gap in age or years. Sometimes you might catch people staring at you for long periods of time because they just can't believe that you do that you're able to do what you do, or that you know what you know, that you're actually this beacon of light through being an orphan, being abandoned, being in toxic relationships, just going through a lot of pain and suffering. They just can't believe. So now that's why we're being taught to ask for help, to marinate in that, and to like learn how to receive more. And that's helping you guys like still this chatter. I love that. I just thought of something and then I almost forgot. What was I thinking about? Yeah, it's like these people need you. They're on a roundabout right now. And they love that you're not like making them feel dumb for not really knowing what's next. So yeah, you're this quiet source of support, and you're going to help others lift roadblocks. And now you're getting this wave of, what's the word? You're getting this wave of blessings from good deeds that you did a long time ago. Good deeds that you did a long time ago. But yeah, people don't expect you to know the things that you know. So when they're staring at you, part of it is like this jealousy or this envy, because they feel like, especially older people, you guys might catch a lot of older people staring at you because they can't believe that you've learned so much in a very short amount of time. If you think like they're giving you a dirty look, they might be. I'm hearing, bitch, I might be. Yeah, they feel like I had to go to school. I had to do this. I had to have 5 kids to learn any of that. How do they know that? How do they know? So this might happen to you a lot at work. They're just like looking at you. You're just going to be getting a lot of confirmation as well that people are talking crap. It's time to practice your skills. So you have a set of skills that you're really good at. Is this tarot, oracle, psychic abilities? Is this art, singing, speaking? It's time to exercise and practice that regularly. Regularly. He said, yep, it's so awkward. Yeah, I had this happen the other day. They were just staring and staring and staring. And I'm like, and then I realized they just don't understand how I know what I know. They don't understand it. They think there's no way that they can possibly know any of that. So I think it bothers them. Like, what? Okay. And then we have freedom. See what I mean? You're not making changes for the sake of change. You are making changes because you have this desire to live the life that you know you deserve. And maybe that's been hard because maybe you got a boost and then you fell. And then you got another boost and then you fell. And it was hard to like get that self-esteem back up, to get your health back up, to get to feeling good again, feeling like yourself again. It was hard. But because you're being transparent and because you're being honest with yourself, like, I'm not perfect, and the people that matter, I'll tell them what's going on. That transparency matters. Because no one can make you look like the fool when you can put it on Front Street first and control the narrative. They can act like it's dirty laundry, but it's not. Because you said it first. Okay? Because you said it first. You are the big bad wolf of the forest. You be the bad guy every day of the week, and they're so mad. So we have, last but not least, you have the power to transcend failure and move into a limitless future. We have the bat. So it's like the bat signal. People are throwing up their bat signal. Like, I need help. I need the collective. Like, you're Batman. You're the Dark Knight. And they're like, oh my gosh, I need them to help me. And now you listen to your intuition where it's like, not going to help them. And not even like that. I feel like you already went through a whole bunch of people that you shouldn't have helped. And you did anyways. And you learned so much from that the last 6 months to a year. And now you're like, these are the people that throw up the bat signal and need my help. That actually need my help. You're going to light the way for others. You're going to help show people like you're not broken. You're not dumb. You're not lost. Like, let me help in any way that I can. The reward and the blessings and the freedom that's going to come in for you. You're going to love what you do. You're going to work joyously is the word. You're going to work joyously on the things that excite you. How many people get to do that? There's a lot of people that they don't get paid to be happy. They don't get paid to be themselves. So why are you putting any type of stress on your plate when you can live your life with so much joy? Okay, affirm it below. I am transcending failure into a limitless future. I have all the power. Like, you have God's divine favor. You are a protected child of God. And you are ready to forgive and accord relationships because it was a part of your growth, but you're never going to let it happen again. Okay. I love you guys so much. I gotta get some other content out for my other platforms, but I just wanted to pop in here really quick and let you guys know that within the next 24 hours there's something really big unfolding for you, because this is a life that you deserve. So when you're looking around like what in the janky karmic sorcery is wrong with some of these people, you needed those lessons, because it's going to help you be the dark knight. It's going to help you be the unseen hero. But God is also preparing you to be seen, because you've been hidden in plain sight for a long time. Okay. If you guys are looking for my other platforms, Patreon is down below. Okay. The link for Patreon. Patreon gets 4 personal reading type messages, ad free for $11.11 a month. They're pick a card style, but I read for a smaller audience over there. So they're very blunt and accurate and to the point. There's over 200 ad free messages there. Okay. So the Patreon link is down below. Members only is on the YouTube homepage. That's the join button. They're 2 different platforms. That is you guys getting either early access or 2 YouTube videos ad free that are already going to YouTube, or you might be getting them first. And that membership is only $6. So Patreon is the only other platform that gets exclusive content for the amazing price of $11.11 a month. I actually lowered my prices on Patreon because they were a lot more before, and I've had my Patreon for 2 years. I am also on TikTok, not as much, but I am on there. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for all the happy birthdays and the love, and I just love reading your guys' comments, and it was nice to have some time off from work, but I had to go back to work this week, and I'm so tired. So now I've got to get caught up on all of my obligations, and I just wanted to hang out with you guys for a little bit before I do that. So again, if you guys are on Patreon, you guys have 2 messages being posted this week because I took a week and a half off from work. Oh, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Kyrie. Yeah, I had a good birthday. It was the first birthday in 8 years that I didn't work. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it so much, like doing nothing, but I really enjoyed it. I like went to my favorite little like coffee shops and got my, free little birthday things, and I didn't really do much of anything, but my husband got me a ton of flowers and it was so nice. It was just chill and I didn't have to bartend, and I was like, "Thank you." Why do I do that anyways on my birthday? And usually I would, because I'm like, "Oh, you make really good money when it's your birthday." You're like, "It's my birthday today." But I was like, I'm not even in the mood to do that. I'm not even in the mood to do that. So it was really nice to watch like shows. Like I watched Game of Thrones. I watched The White Princess. I watched The White Queen. I watched Rome. What else did I watch? Yeah, I got to watch like all my favorite series, and oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. I don't ever get to watch TV for very long. I work like 26 days out of the month, 26 to 28 days out of the month. So it was really nice to just chill. All right, you guys, I'm sending you so much love. Don't forget to smash the what, hype up the video if you're allowed to on a live stream. I'm not exactly sure because it's a new feature. But yeah, don't forget to smash the what, hit the bell. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the comments. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. Affirm what you want for your life, because it's going down. It's going down. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Toodles. Bye, Kyrie. Bye, Andrea. Bye, Cashew. Bye, Zodog. Bye, Steph. Oh, yeah, and thank you guys for your Snapchat donate, or Snapchat. Thank you guys for your super chat donations. Love you guys.